every token you have given to me. A thousand stars in the skies make me realize you are.
Well, finally playing something back on it. As I said earlier, I had trouble with the tape tension across the heads. Anyway, adjusted the, I guess, force of the two pinch rollers onto the capstan, and that seems to have solved the problem. But anyway, I am demonstrating this unit soon, and I went and tried to record something and totally woeful, really badly distorting, nothing getting through. So it would appear as though it's got a recording fault in it somewhere, and I don't have the time to look at that at the moment. But anyway, doing a quick frequency response check with the tape I've got, it seemed to be out quite a bit, at least a few dB, and it wasn't pretty really. Almost like 6 dB out in spots, and I thought, what? So I went through the trouble of going through the whole service manual and setting up the playback level, and I think I've now finally got it. I'm not looking at the recording for quite a while. This demo that I'm doing, I was hoping to do a recording on the night, but I'll bypass that and just play back tapes. I have quite a few, quite a few now. So now I've gone through the procedure, section 3, I think it is in the book. A number of potentiometers I had to adjust, and I also went and adjusted the azimuth of both the 2-track playback head and the 4-track playback head. They were both out by quite a lot actually, which I think contributed to the poor high frequency response. Anyway, it's a really strange adjustment that you do on these. It's not very nice at all. Certainly not as easy as on the Nakamichi cassette decks, that's for sure. It's a really weird arrangement. But anyway, a lot of toing and froing and rewinding of the tape, and I managed to get them both to be pretty close to right. The recording head, of course, nothing to do with that until I get around to finding out what's wrong with the recording. But anyway, now it plays back really well, and it's I dare say it's actually sounding better than it's ever done, so that's a good thing. So I'm going to pack it all up. I'm not going to go through all the procedure with you. It's just too time consuming, too lengthy and too boring. But just briefly, the frequency response is mostly at around about minus 20 dB, minus 22 dB I think. But anyway, from 400 Hertz, 16 kilohertz is only half a dB off, if that, and all of them, the furthest one away is, for some reason, the 2-track has got a slight peak at around 10k of about 1 or 2 dB, if that, maybe 2 dB. And otherwise it's spot on. The highest one is minus 18 dB and the lowest one is minus 22. So that's 4 dB. So it's plus or minus 2 dB no matter which way you cut it. So that's pretty damn good. So what is it, 31 point, well, let's say 31 hertz to 16 kilohertz is plus or minus 2 dB. So that's really good. It's really hard to adjust some of these potentiometers. They're so small and touchy that to get within half a dB is quite a challenge. No, I'm pretty happy with that. And it does play back really well. Alright, well this, unless something untoward happens, this will probably be the last video on this one for quite a while. And but eventually I will get back with another video on the recording problem with it. I don't think it's the head. Oh, it's raining outside. I don't think it's the head. It looks to be in pretty good nick, and there's no reason to think that it's not okay. It'll be something silly, either bias or who knows. As we know, the bias seems to be a cause of faults with a lot of machines. It's a funny machine. It's yeah, I don't think I would call it professional. It's but it certainly looks the part and plays back really well. And I do like the digital readout with the time, and you can, pressing that button there, you can send it back to where it was you pressed 0. So for example, I press that, I'll press 0 there. Now let's fast forward a bit. Press the return button, and it looks as though it does it when you're in fast forward or rewind as well as play, and it goes back to the spot where the 0 is, and that's makes life a lot easier when you're replaying the same test tone over and over and over again. So, all right, that's it for now. Right, shall play it and send you off on your merry way with Andre Constellanos.